25 is too many. I think the things that we look at there is, how many of them are, let's say, gang activity, or how many of them are unknown, like random, and there's not a lot of those. And then you also look at how many have you solved, and I think we're also on pace to solving. We solved some from last year as well. We're a little over half, I think, when you add it all up. When I say 50%, most of these will get solved.
Right.
Yeah, like there's very few that we're unable to solve it, but they just take time, right? And there's obviously many, many investigative techniques. I don't think we have any that are really going without leads right now. So it's just to making sure that you're doing the right work, the due diligence, and making sure that you get the right people, because the last thing you want to do in this area is get the wrong people, right? Ideally, if you're a chief of police, 0 is the right number, right? So it's always something that you'll be focused on and working on, and I think that's another a way that a lot of this stuff on the criminal component, this unpredictable violence, again, we go back to meth and we go back to some of the contributors, right? And I think we need to continue to focus on that. Homicides, as I said, I think one's too many. I think we got to be careful not to think that, 1 year we have 40 and you're down to 25, that you've accomplished anything, because we just need to be diligent in that space all the time. And some bad things happen, and it's just those things can flare up, and they can also go down. And I don't want to run out and think that we're going to take credit for that. That's just something we always got to be aware of, and ultimately we got to continue to try to drop it, but we also got to continue to try to drop the violence.